Hiya, I'm Joseph. I'm a stand-up comic from the UK and I'm setting up a channel called Dumbphones UK. Reason being, I'm really into dumb or dumber phones. I'm going to be honest, they're not all going to be strictly dumb phones, as it were. And I also feel like a lot of stuff is based around the US market. So if I'm able to grab some stuff and test it in the UK, I feel like that would be useful. So hopefully it is. Today, we're going to be unboxing a CAT S22 Flip. So here we go. So as you can probably tell, it's the next day. I'm wearing a different outfit. That isn't like a big old costume change that I'm desperate to do. The reason being, I sent the video to a friend yesterday and his feedback was twofold. Number one, you didn't say how much the phone cost, and number two, the phone looks like shit. So I want to address both of those things because I appreciate I didn't do that in the first video. So it has already been unboxed. You'll see that video in a second. The phone is... Whoops. To be honest, a great indication of how rugged the phone is and why it maybe doesn't look as nice as other phones these days. I'm going to argue that there's not a scratch on it and it's still working as we needed. So that's exactly what we wanted. And I paid £87 for it. When I told my friend that, who very much is, he has had an iPhone and will have an iPhone for the rest of his life, he scoffed. I think £87 is a very genuinely good price for something like this. I think it's amazing. The phone itself, right, I get it. It doesn't look as good as an iPhone or a Samsung, but bear in mind that you are paying like up to £1,000, if not more, for those phones. This is a rugged, it cost me £87. What do you want from it, right? I mean, it's solid, it's rugged, it's got a touchscreen on the top, it's got an external display. I'm going to show you what that external display actually sort of covers and shows off in a sec. Yes, it's not the thinnest phone, it's heavy, it's chunky, sure. I did almost drop it then, of course. But for what it is, and the fact that it's designed for people who need a rugged phone, so, you know, when you turn it on, you get pictures of people wearing high-vis. That seems to be the main focus they're going for. It's definitely a phone with a real purpose in mind, and I think it's great for what it is. In terms of the actual kind of aesthetic, sure, it's not the most aesthetically pleasing phone, but hey, we've all got to be a bit different, right? So here we have the CAT S22 Flip. I bought this from Amazon UK and says that it's locked to T-Mobile, but we're going to see whether that's the truth or not. I did try and open it this way. Yeah, not going to do that, so let's go old school. There we go. Thank God I didn't look an idiot on a video, hey? So here we go. There is the phone itself. So let me grab that out and show you that up close. You'll see that it's got an external camera, a light, and then an external display screen. If you're really sort of able to view, you'll probably see my camera equipment or even me. So hello. And then if we flip open this phone, ta-da! This is the magic. There we go. We can see me even better there. Here we have the keypads, the T9 keypad, the function buttons up here, and then we have the small touchscreen. We will go into that phone in a lot more detail in a bit. I am just going to hop into the box and show you everything else that comes with this phone. So in the box we have, it's all fairly simple to be honest. We have a USB to C cable, and we also have a USB-C to aux as well there, which suggests that the phone doesn't have a headphone jack. I haven't looked into that yet, so we're finding things out together. We also have, the dream, right? I remember this from old phones. You got a little removable battery, or, you know, as we could argue, you could take a couple of these batteries out on a night out and swap them over if your phone ran out of charge. Can't do that these days with phones, so that is a delight to have. And then the final things that we have in this box are the CAT S22 Flip manual, which I'm going to be honest is super basic. Like, it does not really go into any detail at all. There we go. Bit of sort of support and safety, how to pop your SIM in, and that is your lot. And then it also has the terms and conditions as well. So very simple, very easy. We now have the phone and we now need to pop the battery in, and we're going to have to go old school for this because you need yourself a screwdriver and you need to take this off. I'm going to be honest, doing this through a tripod and other stuff is a real nightmare, but I'm going to try my best. So I've actually already undone that, so please forgive me. And here is there's a nodule here that you can get your screwdriver in and lever away the back of the phone so we can pop our battery in. So it's just as simple as that. I mean, the phone itself is super rugged, so I'm not particularly worried about sort of jimmying a screwdriver in there, but it does feel strange. So then once you've done that, and once you've popped it open like that, we are in a position whereby we have our back off, and just to show you the back there, let me come down, we have an SD card slot, and we also have a SIM opening as well. So I'm going to open that up. I've now put my SIM in there, and now I'm just going to make sure that my lines of my battery align with the lines here, and I'm going to pop that in like so. Now, just the feeling of something a bit solid, and let me just do this up. So a couple of spins, and we are done, ready to go. This phone is working, and one thing you might notice very quickly is what's going on up here. We actually have a touchscreen on the top here alongside a front-facing camera, and then we also have our T9 pad down here, so it's very much a hybrid of a flip phone. I wanted to show you what the external display showcases when you receive a message or when you receive a WhatsApp or phone call. So I'm just going to call my phone. This is just a normal phone call, and let me just position it so that we can zoom in and make sure we are in line. So here we go. I'm calling with my iPhone. So you can hear the phone ringing, and what you can see is how it's saved in my phone. So we can now see on the display that there is a missed call, and then everything else remains the same. I'm going to call via WhatsApp audio now, just to show you the difference. So I'm now calling via WhatsApp audio. You can hear the phone ringing, but you will see that the heads-up display doesn't show who it is. You can see it has a touch screen. We've got Waze, Spotify, deep dive videos into those. So I've got a WhatsApp one coming out in a week. I'll have a Waze one. I've also got a YouTube based one as well, and I'll also do some social media based videos as well to show you. The phone itself just runs on a normal, it's Android Go, but it's pretty comprehensive. I mean, you can see it's got all of the usual Android settings there, which is super useful to have, and it also connects as normal to the Play Store. So you can hop into the Play Store and you can download whatever you fancy. So a very quick, brief overview of the phone there. I just want to sort of talk over a few other points as well. I will obviously do a bit more of a round table on the keypad and the texting within that. Once I've used it for a little bit, I don't just want to guess after a couple of days. I want to give it a bit of time. So in about 2 weeks time, I'll have a more comprehensive overview of this phone. But throughout that time, or maybe even 3 weeks, but within that time, there are going to be other videos coming out showcasing other features on the phone. There is the CAT S22 Flip phone. There's it flipping in action, and you can see the external display there. It's a new channel, so if there's anything, any suggestions, any improvements, please do let me know. I'd be more than happy to listen. And basically, I'm going to use this phone for a week, and I will come back to you. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in a bit. Bye-bye.